The NFL has a very huge problem. Sean Payton has just revealed the secret formula to drafting the perfect quarterback, and Bo Nix is proving more and more he will become an elite quarterback. Sean's formula is simple, but how do we know if it truly works? Rookie Bo Nix was statistically one of the greatest rookies ever, second most TDs all time by a rookie, set Broncos franchise records left and right. But there's one issue, the sophomore slump. But what if I told you there's a way to predict if Bo Nix is going to have a slump and if he won't? Bo Nix's rookie stats are fantastic. 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 3,775 yards. And here are some quarterbacks that had very high caliber rookie seasons but just didn't pan out in their sophomore showing. C.J. Stroud was a Rookie of the Year winner and Pro Bowl quarterback and playoff winning quarterback in his rookie year. However, regression in touchdowns, INTs, passer rating, PFF grade, and deep ball efficiency proved that he had a sophomore slump. However, C.J. Stroud is the only one on this list that has a true excuse. All of his weapons got hurt. Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs, and Nico Collins. C.J. Stroud still earned a playoff win and got his team to the playoffs. So a slump is a little harsh to call to a guy that lost pretty much everything and still gained his team a playoff win. Sam Bradford, 3,500 yards, 18 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and this is where we saw a decline. 2011, he only posted 2,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, and of course would then suffer a torn ACL in back-to-back seasons after. Matt Ryan, in his rookie year, posted 3,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, 11 INTs, and a 61.1% completion percentage. In his sophomore year, he threw for 500 less, and his completion percentage fell by 3%. But when you compare Bo Nix's numbers to the guys who are improving and not the guys who slumped, this is when we see the true similarities jump off the screen. Justin Herbert threw for 3,870 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 3 INT. One of the best INT ratios in history. And this is a guy who was a fantastic rookie quarterback and has continued to improve since then. Patrick Mahomes wasn't a rookie, but his first year starting had one of the best seasons ever. 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, 12 INTs, 113.8 passer rating, and of course won MVP, and has since then won multiple Super Bowls. Bo Nix's rookie profile, well above average efficiency, strong volume, mobility, and team success aligns more with the improvers like Herbert, Mahomes, and Jones than those who slumped like Stroud, Bradford, and Ryan. This suggests his year 2 outlook leans bullish rather than hinting at a regression. But what's most important isn't just Bo Nix's regression or non-regression, it's the fact that Bo Nix is one of the scariest quarterbacks in the league on one of the scariest teams in the entire NFL. The Denver Broncos last year were projected to win 4 wins. They ended up winning 10 games and going to the playoffs. This year, they're projected to win 10 games, and their team has only gotten better from last year, bringing in new acquisitions like Talfunga, Dre Greenlaw, J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, Evan Ingram. Last season, they had a 3rd ranked defense, a defense that led the league in sacks, had one of the best pass pros and run defenses in the entire league, and most importantly, has the best defensive player in the NFL, Patrick Surtain. But it's not just their pass pro, it's this edge rush. They had 6 players on the team go for more than 5 sacks, and 2 of them went for double-digit sacks, and 2 of their interior and edge rushers went all pro. Very similarly built to the Buffalo Bills. A fantastic offensive line. The Broncos O-line ranked number 1 in the NFL last season in passing and top 5 in run blocking. This has a smart and playoff-worthy quarterback alongside of a very stout run game with new additions J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, and of course that front 5 of straight dogs. A fantastic defense and a great and Super Bowl winning head coach. Everything about this team screams smart football, playoff football, and a team that can make a push as far as any other. Sean Payton has placed a Super Bowl ceiling on this team. The key to winning playoff football is a smart quarterback, great run game, and great defense. And the Broncos checks every single one of those marks and then some. This is a team that last year wasn't supposed to do anything, ended up making a splash, and now they're going all in on their now sophomore quarterback, who is leaning and looking like everything he's going to do will be better than it was last year. And Sean Payton has revealed his formula. And the secret formula to drafting a perfect quarterback is simple. You don't look at everything they do well, you look at everything they do horribly. You take a look at their failures, called the failure percentage. And a few years ago, while Sean Payton was still the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, he ran this test on the quarterbacks, and he found that Patrick Mahomes was the best quarterback based on this test back in the 2017 NFL Draft, and he was very disappointed he missed out on Patrick Mahomes then. However, when he conducted the test this year on these quarterbacks with Caleb Williams, Drake May, Bo Nix, and all the others, he found that Bo Nix was the best one in this stat, and it is an astonishing 2.3% failure rate. Patrick Mahomes had an 8.1%. This rate meaning how often from their dropbacks do they throw a pick, take a sack, or fumble, and Bo Nix had the lowest rate ever seen by Sean Payton. So what does this mean for the Denver Broncos? Well, it means that Sean Payton's so far formula has been proving to work well. He predicted Patrick Mahomes was going to be great, and he predicted Bo Nix was going to be great as well, and we've already seen him do some great things. However, Bo Nix is still very unproven. He still doesn't have a playoff win, and he still hasn't actually gained anything in the NFL. But everything right now on paper looks as if this Broncos team has the chance to go as far as they did with Payton, and possibly even further. Bo Nix is on a rookie contract, and they're only getting more and more pieces that want to come in and win football games. Bo Nix's development continues to look like it's going up, and Sean Payton has this team believing that they can win the division and they can win the Super Bowl. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, stay tuned. Peace.